angled. There we go. Yeah, I'm fine. Doing okay. How about yourself? Oh, God. Whew. Dude, it's hot. I really don't even need this jacket on. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. It's like almost 70 degrees right now, and the low is going to be 51 for the night. So... Okay, now at least it's pointing north. Albeit it's north that way, it's saying it's that way. There we go. Yep, right that way. Well, I'm in America. I'm not in Australia. Oh my God, stop honking your horns out here in Alamance County. God damn, bro. Dude, stop. You can't hear me, and at this point, you're just a stalker and admitting you're a cyber terrorist. Violating a noise ordinance right now. Stop with the terrorism. No one cares about you. We're in Alamance County, North Carolina. Stop trying to confuse people. I don't even know what the fuck you're trying to do over there and the libel and slander they're trying to conduct in. Pretty goddamn ironic times to be honking the horn. Jesus, turn yourself in. Oh. I'm telling you, once these Jeffrey Epstein files and all this shit's fully released, and that gets steamrolled through, you are like the fucking tagged and marked aftermath that is going to prison along with them. Jesus. Gotta stop. But yeah, as I was saying, it's not cold here in Alamance County, North Carolina. You couldn't pay me to live in Australia. You breathe the air wrong down there, you die. I don't think I put my brush in my pocket. I think I left it. Didn't feel it. Oh, God. Yeah. How's no one talking? 12 people in here, no one saying shit. Should pop that in my ponytail. Woo! I have a job. I'm a monetized YouTuber. Take your own advice. Put your phone down, change your gloves before you get willful food tampering. You go to prison for 2 years. Okay? I don't need to be sitting in the McDonald's line waiting for 20 minutes for my fucking hamburger. Don't like your job, quit. Other than that, do what you're hired to do and shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone. I'm doing my job. Because homie, if you keep it up, I will actively destroy America. Keep it up. You couldn't be any weaker right now. I can let you live. I can let you die. Please be careful. Yes, this is my house. I'm in an A-frame tarp shelter in a tent in the woods, bro. In a way, sure. Y'all are the ones being rude. Anyways, block ban deleted. No, I could. I need a fishing license, though. There's like very few fish you can catch inland that you don't need a fishing license for. You still kind of need a fishing license, even if you're trying to catch catfish. We're pretty anal retentive here. But it's understandable because at the end of the day, if I fished every day type thing, I would have ate this place barren. Not much, Tony. Same old shit, different day, brother. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Or Nelson. Yeah, I know, Tim. I know. I mean, the chances of a game warden really running up on you, I mean, you got to roll the dice there, but, you know, there's ways to sneakily fish. And I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you're better off just going to the store and stealing something. Or take a hot plate or something. Go to self-checkout, act like you checked it out, and walk right out the fucking door with it. You that hungry for food. So crack me up about them making the claims about eating cats and dogs in Ohio. Like, calling me, no, they're going to go to the store and steal something before they kill your pet that probably provided them entertainment and love. And, you know, what was it, unconditional love, you know? Oh, yeah, the human, pet me. And, you know, they petted it type thing. My vines? You talking about my AI videos? One of them, they took the rundown on it. I'm pissed off on the TikTok. I'm in Greenland. Oh, look at all this snow. I was being a smart ass. Eating ducks. Now they're eating the cats and dogs. And then they're eating goose or geese. And all those pictures ended up being bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? No, that was roadkill with the guy walking with the goose in his hand. He's just moving it out of the road. But no, because he's black, he's Haitian, and he's killing the animals. Hey, Kim, how you doing? You know what I mean? That's how the media looked at it. Oh, they're black and they're there eating the animals. Like, one woman killed a cat. I don't even think they were Haitian, but the Haitians were eating the cat. It's like, no, it's like some woman, like, I think they killed their neighbor's cat or something, or like ran it over or some shit. I have no idea. But it had nothing to do with that situation whatsoever. But the media was like, oh, the Haitians, they're black. That's good enough. They're Haitian because they're black. Am I in a community? I'm in a city. Well, I'm not black. I ain't got to worry about that. I mean, I'm black in a sense. Trust me, if no one calls the cops, the entire police department's showing up for me, okay? I get that part. I can walk down the road in peace. But, being accused for everything 9 ways to Sunday, no, I don't know what that's like. I know what it's like to get the entire police department there. Other than that, no. No, I abuse my privileges. I'll go yell at them and get myself arrested. Do your goddamn job! And then they arrest me for resisting obstruct delay. And then I'm talking to black people in jail. They're like, you're lucky you ain't black. You would have got shot. I'm like, you ain't wrong. But hey, I got the privilege and I'm going to abuse it. Someone's got to. We ain't getting anywhere. Oh, man. I'm in a city, though. You're talking about a homeless community? No, I'm out here by myself. I said, if y'all were watching the stream earlier, the person who kept calling my phone was my mom, wondering where the fuck I was. I just passed the fuck out. Oh. I got to hang out with her a little bit today. Huh? Count it up every day? What? I'm not even sure what you were trying to say. It is motherfucking windy. No, you don't. Or you'd be doing it if you really wanted to turn it up every day. It's not a I want to or I would be. Like, no, you would. There's no if and or but about this one. Shit, I meant to get some more Trapani yogurt today. Fuck! I didn't even think about it. Get my fucking protein. Nah. No, I doubt you've been in the exact position I've been in anyway, so I'm gonna block man delete you. There's very few people who have sacrificed their life and ended up where I am without being a veteran, bro. Not many civilians do what I've done for this country. I'll be the fuck honest with you, bro. I'm the only one. There is no, back then. No, it's just me. There's no if, and, or but on this one. It's just me. I mean, you're already 7 years late to the Special Forces unit being murdered before they got to al-Baghdadi. I'm the only one. You are way late to this party. You need to speed it the fuck up, right along with these people going into prison that are involved with the Jeffrey Epstein shit. The days of dragging your ass and not working are over. Because I will just kill you. I'm done playing this bullshit cockamamie retardation game with America. You're either going to do what you're told, or I'm just going to kill you. Problem solved. Not, I'm going to do this a week from now. No, right this goddamn second, put them in cuffs and take them to prison. Not, a week from now, a month from no. Now. And my story's in the description of the video. I don't feel like repeating something I've repeated over 1 trillion goddamn times. Let alone at least 100 times since this morning. And I've been streaming this morning. Act like the CM? What? Homie, I don't speak in acronyms. Looking rough? No, that's just my hair being ripped kind of out of my ponytail right now. That's all it is. Yeah, take it down. It's just not hot enough for it yet. Yes, they're still going to prison. Like now, not tomorrow, not a week from now, right this goddamn second. Because they're running out of time before there is a snap within society and there's no controlling that. Because one gunshot's going to go off and the rest are going off. Like, dude, you're on the cusp of World War. I mean, a civil war, not World War. You have no choice. This is right now, right the fuck now. I don't give a fuck. You want to clock out in 30 minutes. No, get your goddamn raid gear on and go arrest these motherfuckers. You have no goddamn choice. Because I want you to understand, they're going to kill you too. I don't give a fuck you're a cop. You're involved in it as well. You're going to prison too. There's no if, and, or but here, bro. You are in 2026. We the people are fucking done with you. Do what you're goddamn told, or we're gonna fucking kill you. There's no if, and, or but. There's no covering anything up. There's no trying to save ass. No. Cut the goddamn dead weight, and let's move the fuck on and get America on track where the fuck it needs to be. Right this second. No, dude, we'll be in a civil war. I'll be honest with you. And I don't fucking care. I will kill you. I'll be honest with you. You're a pedophile. You need to be behind bars immediately. Not when they deem it necessary. You broke the law. Get all the pedophiles. Bro, we're going to be killing cops, military people, congressmen, House of Representatives, the president. They're going to die. I'm going to wait 6 months to arrest these people when they're actively with charges on their name. Like, no, that's not how this fucking works, buddy. That's not how this fucking works. No, you're gonna die. And then we, the town, will just elect a new sheriff that's going to put him in prison. And you're in prison. And no one's going to jail for murder for killing your pedophile ass. Everyone's gonna understand. No one's gonna care. You have got to go. This is how I got the files released to begin with. That's how they're still getting released and enforced. You will fucking die. We the people are not playing with you. You will get Charlie Kirk. And your security's not too good. You can go ask Nancy Pelosi's husband how his head's doing with a hammer. You are not safe. You and your family are not safe, bro. Go to prison. Or we will take justice into our hands. You have no choice. You goddamn right. You goddamn right I'm the one that got the files released. You heard me right. You getting blocked, man, deleted. You goddamn retards when we're worried about GTA 6's release date. You were like, ooh, Jeffrey Epstein, who cares? Where's GTA 6? You getting blocked, man, deleted. Everyone involved with the Jeffrey Epstein files. That will, like, dude, if I don't see anyone in prison by tomorrow, literally, before midnight tonight, someone's dying. No, the meth ain't kicking in hard today. No, the delusions of I'm rich and these people can't touch me is going hard today because no, you should have been in prison a week ago when the files got released. Clicking view message. We got the names, and we're going to get the names. I'm telling you. Dude, we're either getting the list or this place becomes Russia and China. I'm not playing with you. You can refer to my prayers and look at the state of America. I will just pray for this place to become China. You have no choice. And I'll pray for every United States of American to die and be killed off, by the way. And it will be done as I prayed. Homie, you have no choice in this matter anymore. Perhaps if you weren't such a douchebag my entire life, maybe I could have let a lot of this shit go. Yes, everyone who was involved with Epstein. The cops, the military, the congressmen, the presidents, the rich. They're going to prison today, right this fucking second, or they're going to die. I'm telling you, people are getting upset. For the most part, bro. No reason to let someone usurper their way into a dictatorship, bro. Give it to people that have been doing it since the beginning of time. Don't need some amateur hour dictator in the way. I'll be honest with you. I'm done with this. What's up? Because I gotta get through all these Jeffrey Epstein files. I gotta get to a special forces unit that was murdered. There is no oops, accidental, friendly fire. No, very intense wreck fire. I'm hanging in there. Same old shit, different day of people not wanting to work. You want to see me box Epstein? I'll kill that motherfucker, bro. It's kind of hard to become a communist nation when you have 500 people in the House of Representatives and like Senate combined, bro. You can try to make all the executive orders all you want, but you got a Supreme Court that can revoke that. The reason there's a balance of powers. And at the end of the day, if we keep going down the road of AI, you're going to be a socialist nation anyways, whether you realize it or not. You'll get a socialist check every month because AI will be doing everything. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, for legal reasons, what I was saying about people dying is a joke, too, by the way. I'm just working on my method acting a little bit. Yes and no, AI is going to take a lot of jobs, because at the end of the day, I don't know if you've seen the news report. It's like somebody literally went to where they would do the AI ordering at like McDonald's. No, they ordered 10,000 waters and like just drove away. AI is going to take over a little bit, but not everything. End of the day, no, I can walk in the restaurant, go in the back, take shit from the freezer. What is the robot going to do? Stop me? The robot's there to take my orders. What if the robot tries to stop me and rips my arm off? Oh, that place got a lawsuit. What if I just go to the front counter, try to order something, and it thinks I'm trying to steal? It kills me. You know what I mean? And then if you hack into one of the AI robots they have there, unless they're all on their individual internet service provider, once you hack into one, you hack into them all. And that's not even getting into basic jamming yet. Or EMPs from nature, or any of this other shit. Like, AI is going to help alleviate some of our shit, but it's never going to replace us. I mean, besides someone's got to work on the robots, there's got to be a human element there. I'll be honest with you, when you listen to a lot of people in the military and everything up that are higher ups, you know, albeit they try to move a lot to drones and AI and everything else, they still keep a human element within their kill chain or kill web, whatever they want to call it. There's still human elements there. Rather than it being 10,000 people anymore, it's just, you know, maybe like 50 and then all robots and AI. You know, not all of humans gone, but is that the A or some gas? It's a hand-rolled cigarette, bro. Me, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina, dude. That's usually an immediate block ban delete question because I've repeated it over 1 trillion times. How do I charge my phone? I'm an AI robot synthetic reptilian, bro. The phone charges through the electromagnetic activity in my body. It's a phone that's coming out in 2035 that's going to charge off the human electromagnetic activity in the body without shutting down your brain, your heart, your lungs, or your kidneys. I escaped from Area 51. Don't tell anybody. Humanity would not release the Jeffrey Epstein files, and they kept trying to escalate the foreign policy they have with me and my species of reptilian extraterrestrials. And we don't need to. We don't want to be associated with messing with your children and escalate the shotgun to the face policy we already have. I am a diplomat of the reptilian AI extraterrestrial overlords from the universe. We are not associated with your kids, nor do we mess with your kids. We do not want to escalate the shotgun to the face policy you currently have with us. Those people are fucking high on drugs and out of their fucking mind. This is why we bother you out in the woods on your fucking vacation trips when you want to go get drunk. We don't want to go to the government. They want to harvest our genetics. We could have a rational conversation with you. Sorry, I'm still going in the skid. Excuse me, I can't let it go. Top 10 rage baiter. No, the top 10 rage baiting question is, how do I charge my phone? What do you mean, how do I charge my phone? Did I, like, fall from the sky like Broly? Am I special? Like, does my phone not charge like your phone? Is this like my cousin Vinny? Do I have a magic phone? Are these magic grits? Like, seriously, use common sense. No. I mean, sure, they got tanks. They can't go everywhere, bro. And I hope you understand a little bit of like drainer cleaner and tinfoil in a bottle can make a pretty big boom to blow the treads off a tank. I'm not too fucking worried about it, bro. If they want to fuck around and find out how we built America to begin with, they can. They're gonna need something, brother. I'll tell you what. I'll be honest with you. The tanks and the jets and the AR, all the optics and body armor and special forces, that didn't mean shit to the Taliban, Al Qaeda, or ISIS. Guess who still holds the Middle East? They do. Not us. $400 billion a year for what? You got your ass beat by rednecks and flip-flops and robes, dog. You act like there was like another Delta, like an ISIS Delta force out there in Afghanistan, like tracking down the Delta force, equivalent. It was just a bunch of random people from the town. You act like they sat there and like David Goggins trained every fucking day, bro. No, you got your ass beat. So, like, if the government, yeah, we don't have tanks and jets. I'm not worried about that. If the American government really wants to go that tyrannical. Because first of all, not everyone in the military is going to be like, yes, I'm on the government side. Let's just kill these civilians. You know, people are going to be like, wait, I live here. These people have constitutional rights. I have constitutional rights. And they want me to kill my own family. Like, no, I'm going to kill you. It's a civil war. How it splits across America is beyond me. But there's going to be one if there's not any accountability for the Jeffrey Epstein files. Unfortunately. Which will just boil into a world war at the same time because everyone's going to capitalize on America's civil war. I'll be honest with you. It's free real estate at that point. I know. And I know these aren't the decisions of, unfortunately, some private first class, some sergeant, some private. You know what I mean? Not even a lieutenant. These weren't these decisions made by these people. Me personally with the Middle East, I would have just told you to withdraw or stay. Go or stay. Literally from everybody. From the higher ups all the way down to like the privates there on base, like in that region. And it would have been y'all's vote, whether we stay or go. And it would have been fair. It would have been a lot of counting through that helmet and all those tallies, but their verdict, because they're the ones fighting it. You know, I'm sitting behind a desk, you know, just signing shit for them. And then I'll have a nice little PR thing there when they're like come back in their coffin and yeah, I care, but it doesn't, like, you know what I mean? How much can someone care? Because, you know, if I don't hurry up and get back to work, someone else is dying. I mean, dude, literally, all we had to do was sit in Afghanistan for like 6 more months to another year. 1 more year. Then we could have started withdrawing. Because we almost had all of Afghanistan. There was still like a brief corner that they still didn't capture that they kind of pushed all ISIS into. If they would have captured that and then let the Afghani government establish itself as we slowly started pulling out and they would see like the resources they would lose while we backed out, we were still there, and it's kind of like, hey, they're there, albeit we're not there anymore. You kind of got to keep an eye on that. You know what I mean? And, like, fix that gap that it's not going to be there because we're not there anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's... You know, if I got a fucking brigade of soldiers there and they're not there anymore, you know what I mean? You got to replace that. You know, rather than, you're still working on your internal government right now. Because we're like in a proxy in control while we're at war with ISIS here in Afghanistan. Well, because you're not at war with Afghanistan, you're at war with ISIS. So you technically weren't at war because Congress couldn't declare it a war. Because it was pretty much like a civil group within a nation. It wasn't like a sovereign nation. That's the only way you can go to war with somebody. That's why terrorist elements are annoying. It's not like, oh, I'm declaring war on Russia or something. No, I'm declaring this war on this group of people in this country, along with the country. I hate to put Russia on the pedestal just because we're talking about Afghanistan, but like, for a weird example. And at the end of the day, I could piss and moan about what happened in Afghanistan, but look, we've had peace with the Taliban. They actively go hunt ISIS, and have killed ISIS leaders, even after Abigate. Allegedly, they killed the leaders responsible for that, an ISIS-K. I don't know how that makes America feel that they got beaten to the punch by the Taliban, but allegedly the Taliban killed the leader of ISIS-K on one news article I read, like years ago, after that whole Abigate incident. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? How that one kind of played out. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's kind of like bitching at Elon Musk for not activating Starlink when Ukraine was being invaded and Ukraine could have hit Russia's naval fleet in Crimea. Albeit they've pretty much dismantled that shit with drones. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. There was a big old stink about that. And it was more like, y'all need to focus on here and now, not back then and when, and shoulda, woulda, coulda. How much could a woodchuck chuck wood if a woodchuck chuck wood? Like, you know what I mean? That shoulda, coulda, woulda days. We're here and now. Problems there. You know, it's like Iron Man looking at Spider-Man, okay? He's in trouble. What you gonna do? No, that shoulda, woulda, coulda days. He's in trouble. What you gonna do? And then, hey, quacks a lot. But I don't see the government, like, I do see them trying to go totalitarian with some form of the government, almost to a V for Vendetta level. But again, you got to realize this is America. I mean, like, sure, they'll probably, because you got to realize not every veteran's there to uphold and defend the United States of America Constitution from all enemies, foreign and domestic. No, they're there for a page and benefits, bro. They could give a about that Constitution, you, me, anybody. You know, they're there for themselves. Hooray for me, fuck you. Type shit. Not everyone's like that. Long story short, but Ukraine don't want to end the war. I can't give up territory. Yeah, you can. We as Ukraine do not recognize this land anymore. It was annexed by Russia. And will be recognized as by Russia. Internationally. What we teach in schools will be something different. That won't even be in this legislation. That's more something private, like quietly done sovereignly. You know what I mean? They'll be teaching Ukrainian kids, no, that was Ukraine before Russia took it. But, you know, that's not helping, like, what they're going to discuss in schools and teach their youth is not anything a part of the peace negotiation. They'd have to write it a little bit better than that. I don't know the Parliament of Ukraine all that well. Well, you got to recognize it legally. Like, at a certain point, no, we, the United States of America, do not own Alaska anymore. It's not the 50th state of America. We are down to 49 states because Russia took it or we sold it back to them. You know, whatever the hypothetical situation may be. That'll be the legislation. And that's what we taught in schools here in America type thing, if that were to happen. No, we lost Alaska or we had to sell it because of financial collapse. Welcome to history class. It's out the Ukrainian war like 60 years apart. So that way I'm like 80 when there's like a true like reuniting between like economies and everything else and intellectual sharing between like Russia and America and all that and Ukraine. Like, I'd be in my 80s, Putin's dead, Trump's dead, all the old people are dead, I'm dying if not dead, you know what I mean? So it's a product of a complete generation, absolutely isolated and separated from that war. So it ain't a bunch of people meeting at the table with a bunch of, like, grudges. Or, you know, skeletons to pull out their closet, like, remember when you did this or this or this? No, it's a product of a complete different generation of, you know, historically I saw my nation did this and yours did that, but I think we can get along better these times and days. Quite possibly. At least that's the future aim goal of like the future legislation, because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, 300 years, 50 years from now, no. Someone takes over the White House and go hits the nuke button as soon as they get in office. You never fucking know. And maybe not America because there's like redundancy to that, but no. Somebody like Putin's dead, bro. Some radicalist ass Russian gets up in that shit. And like Putin's little like organization to kind of keep his Russia how it is after he's dead and gone, you know, 50 years from now, no one's going to give a fuck what you wanted. You know, you're gone. Who cares what you think anymore? What are you going to do? And they get somebody in there, slaps the nuke button. I mean, you never know. Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like Russia and China are kind of ready for the microchips for Taiwan. Just kind of to keep America in its place. And not to forget, it's not number one. Or it's still technically kind of number one, even when they do get access to those ships. A little bit. But it's time to kind of level the playing field on America's terrorism, for sure. I ain't trying to exacerbate anybody to, like, go on a rampaging annex spree, but at the same time, like, no, it's time to curb America's terrorism. I want cheap products. Last time I checked, everyone's bitching at China because they're making everything too cheap. No, I want cheap shit. That's actually quality made. Like, no, I want cheap products. No, I want to go to the store and spend $10 on a cell phone. And I could be out here in negative 30-degree weather with it snowing and raining on it, and it still operates just fine. It never acts like, who are you, when I'm touching the screen. Never once in the cold while I'm charging. The phone's too cold to charge. Oh, the phone's too hot to charge. It was a $10 phone. I got better stream quality on that thing. This is a 5G data phone. American made, like not even American made, but like more westernized phone. The stream quality is worse. No, I want that good shit, cheap shit. These people want me paying a fucking arm and a leg for fucking bullshit. Go look at the McDonald's meat paste. Homie, sausage has always been made out of the byproducts of a pig. So like the hooves, lips, ass, intestines. That's why it was 99 cents and cheap as fuck to get sausage all the time. At no point should I be able to have to pay more for one sausage biscuit from McDonald's. And I can get cheaper 2 25 fluid ounce beers from the gas station. Get more calories and less indigestion. Now, China ain't gonna charge me an arm and leg that. China gonna look at you and be like, that hoof, ass, intestines, it's shit. Bad cut meat. 50 cent, 99 cent. I make like fucking 300% profit selling it at this cheap ass price. Get it out of my face. No, they're not gonna sit there and be like, ooh, this prime cut pig. No. Bad cut pig. Sausage. I'm sorry I'm doing a terrible fucking Asian accent, but no, go look up the history of sausage. Wasn't like they were taking like the ribs and, you know, the back and the shoulders. Where you get all the good cuts. No. Hooves, intestines, lips, snout. Hey, it's about time. Dude, I'm a homeless dude. Who the fuck's gonna hire me as a lacrosse coach? I've never even played lacrosse. I know it's the thing with the stick and the net and catching the ball and throwing it. I mean, yeah, don't even get me started on hot dogs and bologna. Afternoon, fat turd. Not saying pig ain't good. I like pork. I just don't eat it as much as I used to. Albeit I ate some today. Maybe if they mixed it with certain stuff. Some of the stuff was pork, yeah, but... I got beef jerky over here, too. But that ain't pork. Well, it might be, actually. It might be the beef, pork, chicken one. Depends what you get and what it's made with. Either way, it's just dumb shit. But yeah, and it's to level the playing field as well. Because I'm going to be honest with you, America does not give a fuck about Taiwan or Taiwanese culture. In any way, shape, or form. No, they only care about those microchips. Like, literally look at Ukraine. It'll be the same playbook on Ukraine. They'll care for about 6 to 8 months. See no end to it. Be like, just move over here. And, like, we're done. You know, here's more shit to get, like, you know what I mean? What I do for fun? Keep up with politics. Listen to music, watch TV, movies, entertainment, games, everything else. God, just was like a Bible. It's kind of what I like to do for fun, to be honest with you. My fun is probably not your fun. Don't get me wrong, I like bonfires and all that shit too, video games, guns, ATVs, yeah, sure, but I really get into politics. Because a lot of problems we have are stupid problems that should have never happened to begin with. Cliche to what other people say, like, no, that was from pure retardation. Yeah, I like literally made like a bowl out of tinfoil. Like, I rolled it up around the edges of the ribs and tried to keep it separated so the tinfoil wouldn't burn to like the barbecue and stick to it and stick to the ribs. So there's some space. And then I put a couple layers of that under it. So when I picked it up, moved it, put it on the coals didn't poke right straight through it. The tinfoil. So there's a little bit like, you know, strength to the tinfoil bowl I made. You could really just got a pan if you wanted to. Like one of those aluminum pans that you kind of put in the ovens anyways. You could have just took one of those and put a piece of tinfoil over it. And all you had to do was put the ribs on a bed of like onions, red peppers. I was going to do jalapeno peppers, but I couldn't find one at Walmart. And then I did garlic. Because when I put the water and chicken broth in, I didn't want my ribs sitting in that totally. I wanted that to steam and like steam up into the foil, hit the foil, and then like drip back down on the ribs. But yeah, I pretty much made them straight on the fire. And then I covered it with coals. I put it on at 10 o'clock. It's done by 1. And I was going to baste them again at 1 to let them cook more. And they kind of started sticking a little bit. And then I just took my knife out to test it. Stuck it in there, bent it back, bro. It ripped apart, bone flood. It flew out and everything. I was like, oh shit, these things are done. What was the last movie I watched? I'm not sure. The streaming device I was using, like, or I wouldn't say device, but the streaming like website I was using before you had to get like a VPN now and all this shit because people are trying to get it shut down. Was using like no, and how I try to watch a movie, but it always be so fucking laggy. I can never really like watch a whole movie. So like, I caught up with Arcane. That's about it. That's not a movie. That's a show. I'm trying to think of the last movie I watched, but not sure. Yeah, I'm totally wrapped in tinfoil. Yeah, before I digress on getting a pan, like an aluminum pan, and just putting them in there, no, I made a bowl out of aluminum foil. So, like, albeit this is a NASA blanket, like, I made a literal bowl and folded up the edges and shit, like, rounded up the edges on the sides and, like, you know, vertically and horizontally on the sides. And I did that a couple times and like rolled it all the foil into each other. So it like was a bowl. And then I poured, like I had that on a bed of vegetables, onions, peppers, garlic, and again I would have jalapenos. And I had that shit like doused in Worcestershire sauce. I had it in Worcestershire sauce and sriracha. So I had something to stick to it and binding. Before I put salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, Cajun rub, and like a little like Greek seasoning all over it on both sides too. And then I put water and chicken broth in the bowl where the vegetables were, so the vegetables didn't burn on the fire. Because usually if you put your vegetables in a foil, and you ain't got like some like water in there or moisture, no, it will burn. And you won't have any vegetables unless you want to eat charcoal. Burnt vegetables. That you can't even like, you're just... I let it cook for about an hour and a half. I let it get like hard and crusted with all the seasonings and shit I put on there. Then I took barbecue sauce and poured it all over. And then I let it cook for another hour and a half, and I poured more barbecue sauce, and I was going to let it cook for another hour. After I let it cook for another hour, I was going to pour more on there, but I realized it was done. Have you ever had a fan notice me? Yes, I had somebody honking the horn, screaming, "Block ban deleted," one morning. It's like, homie, I don't know why you're making all that racket. Like, someone could have just got off on third shift and their kid just went to bed, and you're over here blaring your horn. I have a Cash App. It's in the poll. That question you got asked, you had to vote on, that's my payment information outside of being a monetized YouTuber. I'd have it there if somebody wants to donate. It's like their immediate question they have for me. And they want to donate to me out of the kindness of their heart. That's why my donation information is like up there immediately. So people don't have to ask. It's right there. I don't have to go, find the description of the video to find my payment information. But yeah, I have a Cash App. Yeah, I've had a couple fans notice me too. I've had a couple people tune in and not like admit there's somebody I know in real life. But a lot of the other people just trolls. And I don't know, I have to guess because they share the same name. It's either them or it's a troll doing it, and I don't know, and I have to play who's who. And usually I'm running this person, have a couch conversation with in person, and they don't seem like the dickhead I'm meeting on the internet, so. But yeah, I also do make money. I am a monetized YouTuber, but I do make money, but I don't. I don't make money in the sense because, like, albeit this stream's only got 12 people in here, albeit if there was like 3 triple digits, about 90% of them are going to be assholes. They're getting block ban deleted anyways, but those same people I'm block ban deleting by the fucking buttload are the same assholes reporting my channel. And then you got to realize, like, YouTube administrators will come in here and spam the N-word on my channel and aid and abet on the, like, demonetization of my channel, so I don't get any ad revenue. Like, right now, no, I would have, like, maybe $250 from, like, the last 50 videos I made. You know, every 1,000 views, I would get about $3. And there's some videos, you know, I got 4,000 views or 15,000 views, or one video is only 1,000, you know, so it's only like $3 here and there. Yes, admins are doing that, really. I don't know how well the Hassan threat's been quelled there. You know, they only kind of touched Reddit. Like, no, he's an issue on YouTube and Twitch as well, brother. He's a problem everywhere, administrative level wise. Like, damn near with the CEO level of annoyance and approval to be, like, able to do the shit he's doing. Like, dude, they're all up into that terrorism bullshit, bro. They enjoy that shit. They're getting off on that shit. I don't know why everyone completely demonetized themselves. I know there's a lot of shit people are doing while they're demonetizing themselves from YouTube. Albeit they're financially well, I never need to work again anyways, but nonetheless, like, fuck you ain't making money off me anymore. But yes, I have every individual letter blocked and the whole word itself blocked. I can't screenshot it and post it to the internet because people would be like, oh, that's racist. But no, the racist as shit is blocked out, but somehow it still gets spammed into YouTube. And the only way to do that is by hacking the YouTube system itself or Google, which is not easy to do, or be an administrator. There's no way around it. There's no, oh, it was a glitch. No. And then I do have people who try to send me messages and it won't go through. Like, if you've ever been a YouTuber and like streamed, some messages will come through, or even a moderator, some messages will come through and you have to hit show or hide on. No, it's not even that level of like your message didn't go through. No, it didn't go through completely. I didn't see a damn thing you said. YouTube just said nope. Like, you could be like, bro, I'm going to give you $1 million. YouTube would be like, nope. There's a lot of funky shit I've been dealing with, and I've just been having to push through all that bullshit. So these days, yeah, I kind of get through more on my donations than I do ad revenue. And my goal was to get more ad revenue than donations. So that way, if people didn't donate it, I had ad revenue because I had everyone viewing my channel. You know what I mean? So it didn't matter. I was getting money. And then I would have looked at the donations more of it like just the cherry on top of the cake. No, it's not a hack, though. I'll go ahead and tell you now. Hanging in there, Liz. Well, who the fuck requested $500 from me? What fucking moron. And I'm shocked I didn't hear that. Like, I don't have to do not disturb on. My notification volume down? No, it's not. That's odd. I'm not sure. Again, dude, they report my Cash App and PayPal too. So like it glitches out for some people on that. Cause it's me with my hair down and I'm in it like I'm in a suit with a gun in my hand. Albeit that picture's when I first shaved and I just asked AI to put me in a suit with a gun. If you want to see the real picture, it's just me with my hair, like November 7th picture when I first shaved. After 3 years. Oh my God, hold on. I gotta like fix my belt. It's like digging. Right into my gut. Oh my God. Oh. Especially when I'm hunched over like that. Okay. Yeah, no, dude, it's all around like trying to hear advocating for the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, telling them how it's going to play out in society, though, with them getting killed and shot, and Charlie Kirk, and like people just going insane in general because of like people not being held accountable for their actions. People they're done with it, dude. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. You will die, but I don't want to get distracted on that. But getting those files released, talking about the release of getting to the bottom of who murdered the fucking Special Forces unit before they got to al-Baghdadi. Like, I rattle cages, bro. And then over there, like, kind of condemning the COVID-19 vaccine. as well back in the day. This has not been like, oh, I just shown up on these people, their radar this year and been annoying to rattling their cage. You know, I'm not a puppet like everyone else. So they don't like me. I'm like the nemesis of Charlie Kirk. I'm just better and they hate me and I'm like Voldemort. You know what I mean? Type thing. They don't want to recognize. No, they're like, fuck, it's this guy. How is he not dead? Why won't he die? Like, no offense to Charlie Kirk. But like, same time. No, that's how like annoying I can be. I didn't want to say annoying, but like politically correct I can be. Or at least try to be. So like that's why all this bullshit you ain't ever seen before is going on. You know, if I was a puppet, they could easily put their hand up my ass and kind of made my mouth move, this would be a different story. I don't work that way. I'm my own boss, son. I'm not saying he doesn't. That's my point. That's why I say I'm pretty much like the better version. It's just me being like confident in myself and what I talk about. And I'm not like under a bullshit agenda though. I have no idea. Triggered his wife's happiness with his fucking will, I know that. I don't know the whole reason. I don't condone him getting shot, albeit I was making jokes initially at the beginning. It's not something I was going to do every day and be like, yes, I'm glad he's dead. No, this was, y'all are about to witch hunt people that have just like, were loose at the lips joke. This ain't somebody that's like, still here today, like, I'm fucking glad he's dead. You know what I mean? So, that person's a little mentally ill. The other people, you got to understand, it was just the First Amendment right and loose lips and, you know, heat of the moment exchange. Yeah, no, agreed. I'm not saying it's not sad what happened. No one deserves to die. Unless you're a pedophile. In my eyes, that's my opinion. Then you deserve to die. Like, die. I don't care. I do not care. Die. Die. I'll throw you in the wood chipper myself. But yeah, it's sad what happened to him. At the end of the day, that could have been me, bro. I could have been just live, albeit I went in front of a bunch of people. I was just live on YouTube. Nah, someone just run up on me and just pow. You know what I mean? I wasn't a bitch about it, but like I was a little nervous to keep streaming on after that incident. That was a little rough. You gotta realize I'm just as like, I'm worse at being like, trying to look for the fancy words. Polarizing with my opinion. I got a very polarizing opinion. You know what I mean? Not liberal. I'm politically independent, bro. No, I agree, Connecticut. No, I'm politically independent, dog. I don't see how America's, again, for the trillionth time, I don't see how America's supposed to move forward if every 4 to 8 years the other side of the aisle is vindictively tearing down trillions of dollars of infrastructure for no reason, when you could literally amend it. And I usually talk about Title 42, for example. Title 42 was for COVID, albeit COVID's not a global pandemic anymore, but it is still a virus that exists, just like polio, anthrax, you know, leprosy, everything else. You know, illegal immigrants do not come over the border with their medical paperwork. And Title 42 should have been amended, rather than just not funded anymore and ripped outright. No, it should have been amended. I was pushing this back when Joe Biden was in office, but no one was listening. Albeit it's kind of like an expedited catch and release a little bit, nonetheless. Like, no, you have the right to turn them around and say, no, you don't, no, get the fuck out of here. I can legally say no. Albeit, you could already said legally no, but people are too lazy to go look it up. They've been able to do that since 1996, but... Yeah, they could have called him a political podcaster, though. I don't know why they had to call him a master debater. They kind of like low-key, like, him in his grave, bro. He was a master debater. Like, bro, he was a famous political podcaster. Like, what do you mean? It's like the movie with the butler that goes through the phone book and everything and eventually becomes a butler. And I think he's like the kid's name's Bates. And he has to call it master because he's a butler. You know, like, yes, Master Bates. Like, they kind of continue the joke from South Park. I'm a master debater with Eric. Yeah, he campaigned for the Republicans. That was my only issue with him. He was sitting there actively, like, wanting the release of Jeffrey Epstein files till he got under the Trump administration and he shut the fuck up. That's where I didn't like him at. Besides, like, very, very key points of how he viewed it. Yes. A lot of people, whether they realize it or not, really are politically independent. They just get caught up in the fucking liberal and conservative terminology. Like, you share values that are Republican, yes, or conservative, and you share values that are liberal or Democrat. A lot of people are really in the middle. They just get caught up in all the hogwash on media and constant liberal, conservative, you dumb liberal, you liberal sissy, you conservative faggot. Like, no, if you really, like, when you listen to people and what their issues are, a lot of people sit in the middle. You know, they want to help people, but they want to help us first or themselves first type thing. You know what I mean? And they don't want to spend too much. Like, you know, the government's got too much control, too much government aid, you know. Or, yeah, we need all these government programs and bring them in. You know, more the merrier. You know, the more the merrier, like, government control through government programs like food, like, you know, your food and socialism type thing, be more liberal. You know, your government over there going, I don't want you viewing my privacy and all this shit, would be more conservative and Republican. Like, yes, we need that, but no. Dude, again, this is a block bantam deletable question, dog. I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. I've said this a trillion times. Not today. I mean, throughout the last year. Homie. But again, y'all get caught up in the hogwash of Republican and Democrat because that's who you're usually voting for. There's not many people in the Senate going, I'm politically independent. I don't give a fuck about the donkey and I don't give a fuck about the elephant. I'm a gray eagle or purple eagle. I'm blue and red. How the fuck you want to look at this? I sit in the middle. You got a good idea. You got a good idea. Let's put it together and keep going forward. Rather than you all having a WWE SmackDown shit-talking session every day on C-SPAN in the halls of Congress while y'all get paid six figures. And I got people out here kind of like worried about going to prison from like food contamination now. Don't think I'm not coming for you. Like, homie, you getting paid six figures in the hall of Congress and you doing shit. No, I'm coming to arrest you now. working my way from the top, bottom, and bottom to the top on a lot of issues. Nah, we make America great again. Fuck Trump. It has nothing to do with Trump. I'm stealing his phrase. It's unfortunate. Fucker coined it. I'm making America great again. It's going to be 51 degrees. It's 70 degrees. It's almost 70 right now. I'm almost sweating from laughing and talking and like the gesticulate movement I have when I talk with my hands while I'm streaming. I'm almost sweating. That's how hot it is here right now for me. And unfortunately, I feel like in a week or two, it's going to drop back down to like 10 degrees like it did last year. And it was nice for a couple weeks, and then it was just like brutal cold again. It's like, oh, my fingers. And before, it could be brutally cold, and your hands would be like, yeah, I'm used to it. Now it's been 70, 50s, now it's back down to 10 degrees. Like, oh. Touch a cold drink, a piece of metal. Ah! Oh, the heat! It's gone out of my head! And just like, oh! It can get down to negative 30. The coldest it's ever been I've been out here was like my first year when we had a polar vortex. It was negative 30 out here. I had no fire. I've never really had a fire out here. The only time I have a fire is to make food. Other than that, I don't need it. It's a waste for me. Like, homie, the only time you're going to see me have a fire out here is like, no, it's too cold. I'm going to die if I don't have it. Other than that, no, it's a bad snowstorm allegedly, and like, I'm just got a fire going just in case we need a fire. So that way, when you wake up tomorrow, no, you can literally, like, make eggs and bacon. No, just bring your pan out here. Put it on the coals. You'll be fine. Shovel off some to the side. Put it there. There you go. And at the end of the day, you take a couple coals with you, make your own fire somewhere else. I don't care. Especially if it was a bad, bad snowstorm. I didn't even have that shit near my shelter. But just in case. Because we're talking about a storm of, like, you know, record breaking. And the last snowstorm I know we had was about 2 feet of snow. I was nowhere near that. I remember being like 7 years old and like the snow being up to here on me when I was walking through it. Oh, you're in Michigan. You're in the no-no state. You're getting block ban deleted. You don't belong here. Anyways. You're from the literal no-no state of like literally somebody else that you got to throw into prison. Like, homie, I don't care when I'm Mr. Beast famous. Like, no, I will still hate the state of Michigan. Because of those people there. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, Michigan might as well exile that person and, like, just throw them in prison and throw the key away. I'm telling you. I will never forgive the state of Michigan. You will forever be block ban deleted if you are from Michigan. Forever. Homie, I don't care if you're like my best friend at some point, you become the best man at my wedding. No, I find out you're from Michigan, I will ruin my own wedding. Out. Nope. Wedding stalled for a week. Gotta find a new best man. Everyone's back, what? Now, anyone from Michigan, raise your hand. You all cannot be here. We'll postpone for a week. I don't even give a fuck who the senator or representative, House of Representative from Michigan. And I'm the President of the United States of America. I will not recognize you. You will not be a state that exists to me in any way, shape, or form. You need funding too damn bad. You need government assistance too damn bad. And then you're going to reflect to days like this and pull up streams like this and the year prior and be like, oh, it all makes sense now. Michigan will forever be black man deleted on this stream. Albeit there's 12 people in here, no one's talking. I'm going to have to restart the stream here in a bit. Ah! Fucking delicious! No, I block, ban, delete dickheads. And then if you're from Michigan, no, it's 99.99% of a good assumption you're a dickhead associated with Jessica, the person actively trying to cancel my stream, along with Hassan and everybody else on YouTube and everybody. Like, no, fuck you. You might be, if you say something stupid. I really don't have any issues with Florida. I'll be honest with you. Don't really have any issues in Florida. Oh. Slight concerns, possible issues, but nothing I've been made aware of. Do I do drugs? No, I don't do drugs. I mean, I smoke cigarettes and drink beer. Yeah, well, smoke weed when I'm offered it freely. Other than that, no. I'm not over here doing the drugs you think I do. Hobie, if I did actual drugs, I probably wouldn't be homeless. I'll be honest with you. Because at some point, there would have been a bitch that had the same drug habit as me, and I'd be living with her. I'll be the fuck honest with you. The cheap kind, where I can get 2 packs for $6.81. Never not yet see the day. What day? Joint? What joint? Huh? What joint? What joint, good sir? Y'all haven't been paying attention too well. Be honest with you. You ain't been paying attention too well. Smoke weed every day. You all ain't been paying attention well. Yeah, no one gives a fuck about your condescending opinion, though. Because I'm armed out here with 2 knives. Oh my god! Dumbest shit I ever seen, bro. Dude, there's more guns than people in America. That's 2 knives. Homie, if I was gonna stab somebody already got stabbed by now. Jesus. Now, I have this knife just in case you're in a car wreck and I need to cut your seatbelt off. That's it. Other than that, I have no worries about anything happening. God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible got me. Albeit people hate, I want to say Cheech for that, or Chong for that one, for his gun control thing. No, bro, really, you don't need a gun unless you're like have zero conviction in God. At what point in your life did God say, yes, I'm gonna put you in the middle of a mass shooting and you need a gun? No, there will be chaos around you and you somehow go untouched. There will be plagues and everything else, and yet you go untouched and still alive. I mean, I get the concept of self-defense, don't get me wrong, but when you look at it realistically in the level of conviction to God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible, no, you don't need a gun. I'll be honest with you, I think you'll catch every fucking, well, let me not cuss, but I think you'll catch every, like, lamb or true, like, person that's to be raptured. They don't have a gun. Nor have they probably ever been in an incident like that. Honestly, God, I don't think you're getting that close to God's, like, closest to righteousness you can get. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, all you gotta do is pay attention. Laughing at what Dale said, so. Sounds like a fucking cyber demon walking around in the background, dude. I'm telling you. It's literally a nail gun from the distance. That's the cyber demon walk. I don't know. They might have did something else for the sound effect. It's literally a nail gun. Just da-doosh, 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 da-doosh. Bro, I haven't took a shit yet. Because I made my own food. Yeah, I haven't shit. I'm going to take a massive dinosaur shit at some point, Rev. I'll be honest with you, yes. You drop me a spliff. I doubt that, bro. Because there are very only few people in my life that drop me a spliff, bro. You can count on one hand with. Want to know how I know you're a liar? I won't believe it until I see it. This is like all these steak dinners I was promised by women. Bullshit. I got nothing else better to do. I'm a monetized YouTuber and I got money. Like, hey. Back in the early days. Streaming from your house, bitch. But no. What? Online of misery. I'll be the fuck honest with you when I think about it. I don't believe you. I'll believe it when I see it, P&D. How about that? I'll believe it when I see it. What else do I got to do all day? You can look at the phone and handle politics. Don't even have to type anything. Just sit there and give my opinion because the goddamn advertisement listening anyway. It's like, don't even need phone time. Phone could be off, battery pack out. Phone still listening. No SIM card either. But there's no, they can still track you. Stop being dumb. Gotta kill them all. Gotta kill them all. Oh wow, I haven't had this one in a while. It's hilarious. Well, no one's talking. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm in Alamance County, North Carolina. I ain't no fucking Charlotte. You retarded? Alright, you're getting blocked, banned, deleted because I said Alamance County like 50 fucking times. Where the fuck? Like, you're just not listening. You off listening? Like, bro, dude, please seek mental help at this point. I don't know what to tell you. By calling me, I've literally told you Alamance County, North Carolina, 1 trillion times. Might be the dumbest shit, like, these people are so sad. Like, they literally think what they're doing is being a rational adult. And I'm over here having to work through this. Oh my god. Unfortunately, my mass shooting counter timer feeling is pretty accurate. No, there's one brewing. There's one fucking brewing. Oh my god, the trolls have got to go, bro. I have got to be a government advisor. This has got to stop taking as long as it is. This is gonna be bad. The level of stupidity. There's only 11 people in here too, by the way. Oh, 10. Drop down to 10 now. You just woke up from your nap. Congratulations. I knew you commented that a minute ago. I just didn't respond to it immediately. There's 12 people in here. How hard is it to be like, bro, I'm playing like Helldivers 2 right now or something, or I'm at work, or I'm going to get McDonald's. This is my combo meal I'm getting. Have a normal conversation. Or, what is your thoughts on this thing? Oh, yeah, you're not wrong there, but what if this happened? Like, there's no continuing the conversation. Anywhere. I feel like I'm talking to myself half the time, and I don't mean like an intellectual self. Like, no, like literally looking in a, can't even say mirror. I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. And I know not all the bricks in the wall are dumb, but no, I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. Well, yeah, Lisa, this is something that should have been said. Shouldn't have to twist your theoretical arm behind your back. Yeah, that in itself is pretty much a backhanded, condescending comment. And like, what in the fuck is this girl doing out here? Doing turd. Hey, fur rats. They like damn racket. Trees. Ugh. Dude, it's why is it saying Huntersville? I don't live there. Oh my goddamn. They're so dumb. So fucking dumb. I keep getting like the most retarded like weather update locations as well. Anywhere but where I live. It'll be like someplace hours off. Like, I don't live there. Bro, the weather's fine. It's just overcast, dude. It's like 70 degrees right now. It's going to be 51 for the low. I could be wearing what I'm wearing right now to go to bed. And I literally drop down in my sweats if I wanted to and, like, be in my boots all night. Not that we got cold tonight. Damn right I am. It's ridiculous. They're like the dumbest people I've ever fucking seen, man. That's what's funny when I was doing my Medicaid thing. They were like, are you like bullied and like insulted and demeaned? Like demeaned? I was like, yes. I'm a monetized YouTuber. Tune in. Oh, look at this meth head. Oh, loser. They usually accuse me of being a pedophile at Red Island, but they stopped that back in November when I shaved. Then it was like, kill yourself was a big one a lot. I mean, even the police said they'd tune in later that night, and the police were telling me to kill myself. Like, oh yeah, we'll tune in later. Like when I got to a spot where I could sit down, charge my phone, and stream again and shit. Like, no, everyone tuning in was telling me to kill myself. No, it was just, I know. And you wonder why, when I say I chased away some of my longtime viewers are way off. Dude, they don't want to tune in and listen to me say that over and over and over again. Like, homie. No, their mental capacity's waning. No, because they come in my stream every day and watch hundreds of people. Literally, like, no, on the same, when I talk about them being on an NPC script, I make sense to them. They're like, dude, I can see them not able to take it. It was just, you were not here when my buddy was here. I want you to understand, he popped around a couple mornings and a couple times when I was streaming. The amount of times he's heard me say Alamance County, North Carolina, he couldn't take it anymore. He literally doxed himself. He was like, no. He's around me briefly. He doesn't do this every day and is around me 24/7 type thing. No. He'll just come and visit me in the morning for like 30 minutes before he goes to work. Or when he gets off work, he'll come visit me for a little bit and then he goes home to his wife and kids. And in those brief moments, the amount of times I've had said Alamance County, North Carolina, he snapped. He was like, no, we're here. Spelt it out and everything. Right here. Here. And I want you to understand, that's how my fans feel that truly support my channel. Because for some reason, there is just this cancel culture on me. Like, I'm sorry I don't like Trump, man. I don't know what it is about you, like, weird sheep, bro. He's a pedophile. How can you like the dude? I'm gonna black man delete this guy. It's every day. Where are you at? Are you on drugs? Where are you? Are you on drugs? How do you charge your phone? How do you eat? How do you afford smokes? Dude. You know what leads to fame and like ad people and stuff. Like, no, my opinion's gonna start hitting a lot more people. I appreciate the $9.99. You know what I mean? I'm over here smoking cigarettes. I drink. Oh, if he can do it and be that goddamn smart, I can. I can too. Like, you know, people are dumb, bro. It's a lot of monkey see, monkey do. It's a monkey see, monkey do world. You gotta be a little careful. Albeit I solve world problems and shit and help move it in the correct fucking direction. Or at least try my damnedest to. Like, I have a Discord server. If y'all were watching the screencast last night after I did the al-Baghdadi shit, I just started going through YouTube. Albeit YouTube fixed itself. I was showing you where our special forces unit got blown up and shit. I went through my TikTok and it was on there. You could have added me. I ain't talked to nobody yet on Discord. Last time I ever used Discord too, mind you, was like back in 2018 and I was playing with my cousin. And that's it. No, I don't even have an OnlyFans, dude. I'm not doing that shit. You stupid? Dog, it's like gambling. I don't condone harlotry. Hail to the no-no. No one's seeing my goods. Except my wife. Oh, you're fine. I mean, you can go rewatch the stream. Or just go to my TikTok. It's the same name, the same username as my YouTube name, Matthew Neville Golding. Same picture. I'm over there, you know, peace sign. With my hair in a ponytail. Sometimes I have my hair down too much and I like to have it up. And like slicked all the way fucking back in a ponytail. Because like my bangs won't, like, they'll bend weird. If it's not been like pulled back in a ponytail. I don't know what to call them things, but like I'll get like a good like V bang in like where my hair splits. It's almost damn near like it'll be as steep as like Sephiroth's like head, like hair, like I don't know what to call that like bend in your bangs though. I don't know the Sephiroth bend bang. I don't know what to call it. Versus like I woke up the next morning and it's like a limp noodle. And it looks like I like had a toboggan on because it's like squished at the top and then like really poofy down here. Yeah. It's on my YouTube as well. It's in the description. Or actually, no, I can put it in the description. That's what I need to do. I guess that's the last thing I need to do. Yeah, you too. I forget you're in the UK. You're all on different hours. Y'all are like 6 hours ahead. 6 to 8, depending where the fuck you're at. Or 12. It's 5 o'clock in the morning for somebody right now. To 3 o'clock. Till almost midnight. No, it's good to have an early sleep schedule. Honest to God, that's why I was streaming earlier this morning. Because I know those people were going to bore me to death and put me back to sleep. Where are you at? How do you afford cigarettes? Are you on drugs? How do you charge your phone? Where do you live? Do you have a job? Do you make money? When's the last time you had sex? Do you jerk off in the woods? Literally. Oh, look at this homeless guy. Oh, he's on drugs. Meth, Math, crackhead, math. You smell like shit. Hey, did you kill Charlie Kirk? Hey, it looked like you were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death in the audience. Were you there? Where do you live? Hey, did you kidnap Nancy Guthrie? How do you charge your phone? How do you eat? Where do you live? Do you work? Do you have a... Because all this got to happen now, politically wise. I'm not posting a lot, other than what I did post already about the politics, is there's got to be consequences for these Jeffrey Epstein files. That's where we're at. There's no way around this. They're going to prison. There's no way around it. They got to go. And then we'll worry about a new nuclear deal with Iran and all that shit. We'll worry about that then. For right now, no, you gotta go. Period. I'm not worried about that and the nuclear deal. Pause for a second. I feel like it'll be a little bit of breathing room too when I pull some ships home as well. No, a little bit more breathing room. They'll understand. No, it'll be on pause. Not worried about it. Give me a minute. People fucked up and I gotta handle something. And we'll start this deal where we left it off. After I handle some shit in my own country. These people decided to be assholes. Does no one else want people held accountable for their actions in the Jeffrey Epstein files? I mean, hello. There's 12 people in the stream. Oh, 10 now. $14 people, no one saying anything. All right, anyway.